We are live. What's good, everyone? To another edition of the THETRUTHCAST. Got my boys as usual, Ethan, Ray, Jo, and today, bruh, we are breaking down the superhero epic, the masterpiece, a tour de force film known as Josstice League, the biggest piece of fucking garbage I've ever seen in my entire life. It is fucking without a doubt horrendous, garbage juice, ass juice. I mean, I would rather watch Zack Snyder take a shit for 4 hours than watch Justice League ever again. It is fucking horrendous. I think I heard a rumor that Jo actually loves that movie, right, Jo?
What?
Justice League.
Oh no!
I heard.
No.
I heard it's your favorite movie of all time.
Let me ask you this. Do you bleed?
Oh my god!
I don't like that. That was the most easiest line, dude.
Because it makes no fucking sense. Batman is human, of course he bleeds. But what? You know what pissed me off about that shit? I know it was fucking Joss Whedon, who first he like fucking shit all over Zack Snyder's vision, and the fact that he put that line in there just like as a joke to fucking Zack Snyder, like sort of like a dig at him. It was like, you fucking piece of shit, don't fucking do that. Especially when it's not your fucking movie. Especially when you're taking over a movie that no one wanted you in the first place, and you fucked it up. And you're gonna make jokes like that? Come on, bro, you fucking asshole.
That movie was like comedy, dude. It was comedy.
It was either. I think we can hear you. Well, I don't know. Say something real quick. No. I think he. I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's trying to find. He's trying to find a place where he see a better connection. There we go. All right, he pops right in. Hold on. Hello.
I see him.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear us?
What were you saying?
Joss Whedon is fucking garbage.
Yes.
The comedy of all superhero films.
It really is. One with shout out to Nerdy. Looking forward to hearing the truth today. Oh, you're gonna hear it, all right. Shout out to Nerdy in many ways. Follow that dude. He's a good dude. Loves the CEU. He does the good stuff. And then he just passed like 8,000 subscribers recently. So congrats to my guy right there.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Ethan, what was your favorite part on Justice League?
Well, there's not a large selection of things I could pick for my favorite, but
stuff. Thank you, sir.
Let's see. So the movie starts out. It actually doesn't start out that bad. Okay, not the Superman thing, but like the scene with Batman is probably one of the best parts of it, and that looks like probably like one of the only scenes that Snyder actually shot. You know, with the parademon thing where he that could be it.
Dude.
I mean, the first shot of Superman with his CGI face is like so fucking bad. I'm just like, what? And this is like the opening scene of Justice League. The
Chris Reeve deepfake looks better. The one from the Crisis one on YouTube.
Like, oh my god, yeah. It's so bad. Actually, like the first actually have the lines. So the movie opens with fucking a kid going up to Superman. Apparently he's a podcaster. And I don't know why the fuck a kid is podcasting. But
you never know these days.
And this is his actual.
Like, have you ever fought a hippo?
Yeah. Yeah, he says, Superman, can we ask you some questions? It's for our podcast. Okay, Superman. Well, in that case, podcast hit number 1. How many people that you saved have you saved? Superman.
How many people that you say can be saved? And Superman looks
That is
at him
so
like, what?
stupid.
Podcast kid number one. Never mind. Does your thing really stand for hope? Superman. Yes, it does.
Do you got the script
Podcast kid
pulled
number
up?
two. But it looks like an S. I actually have it on IMDb. I'm looking it up right now. Superman. Yes, it's meant to wind like a river. It comes and goes. What?
Like
Well,
hope comes and goes.
I guess that's what they're talking.
Yeah.
I don't know what the I don't
It
what
doesn't.
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, a man I used to say that hope was like your car keys, easy to lose, but if you dig around, it's usually close by. Okay, I don't know.
I don't think that
Sure.
was ever.
And then
said
right
in-
after that, he says, "Did you ever fight a hippo?"
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Podcast kid number
I've
2.
got the script pulled up.
Did you ever fight?
Dude.
Podcast kid number 1, whispering to podcast kid number 2 as Superman smiles. Shh, no, that's not it. Podcast kid number 2, whispering to podcast kid number 1. But hippos are the most deadly. Why the fuck are we talking about hippos in Justice League? What is going on?
Yeah.
Podcast kid number 1. So what is the best thing about planet Earth? Superman ponders the question, then smiles as he's about to answer the question when the podcast abruptly ends.
That's so dumb. Why didn't we get to hear what he had to say?
I know it's so fucking retarded. I'm just like, what is happening? And this is the first.
When does that scene take place? Because he's wearing the Justice League suit, but he didn't wear that suit until after he came back.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He didn't.
Yeah. So is this before he dies? Like, I don't like. What is the timeline in
He
this
definitely
scene?
wasn't that. That whole scene had like a kind of a Chris Reeve energy with his because the whole Batman vs Superman, like while he's saving people, he's also kind of serious about it. So it would have to be post Justice League because the only other place it could fit in was during Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
He's all like dark and stuff. So
Yeah. Simon says, "What's up, bro? Hey guys, Justice League did ever try to find which shots are not reshoots with Superman? Well, the first scene is a reshoot because his fucking horrendous fucking face is on screen, and it's just like, and it looks so bad too. It's just like, geez, I felt so bad for Henry Cavill, just like, oh my god, it's so horrendous. It's so bad.
Like he didn't want to be there.
I don't think he was too upset because he was like one of the only cast members that weren't on the whole Snyder cut thing, and he only really talked about it when it got announced at HBO Max. So
Yeah,
I think he wasn't really complaining because he's like, I just want to play Superman regardless.
yeah, because he loves the character. Thomas Latimer, what's up, bro? And the Batman scene, unfortunately, is Joss. Supposedly, Snyder's opening is either the BVS Superman death scene, his scream unleashing in the mother box. Yeah,
That's what I heard. That was gonna happen, like from
Yeah.
the BVS death scene. Yeah.
we saw that in the Snyder cut when Doomsday's holding him and he's fucking screaming.
Didn't they say it was Lois' point of view too?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Lois' point of view and Batman's point of view.
God damn.
Because I think that scene is where Batman realizes, like, oh shit, Superman is actually on our side. And he's like, I fucked up. I was trying to kill this dude, and just like,
what's crazy?
What's up?
Like when so right here, like he mentioned about Superman's scream unleashing the mother box. I was like, damn, this dude really did that just by his having this dying scream do all that. Like, holy shit. It's crazy, man. I'm like, dude, we might get some I know for a fact we're gonna get a lot of crazy shit in the Snyder cut. Like a lot of crazy shit. Because I remember you told me that there's another Doomsday, and I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, I don't think he's gonna be in the Snyder cut. But
no, not in the Snyder cut.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna.
Okay, good. Because I was like, holy shit.
But I know, like, he referenced there's a Doomsday out there, and when he was doing the Man of Steel watch party stuff. So he's like, he said that there's a Doomsday out there, but this was not the Doomsday. This is like a abomination of Zod and Doomsday and shit. This is not the actual Doomsday from the Superman comic.
Okay, I'm about to say. I mean, I know that for a fact. Yeah, not the one who died, but damn, it's crazy.
That would be crazy. It's like you're gonna put Doomsday and Darkseid and Steppenwolf. Nah, that's too much, bro.
But I remember watching. I don't know, like you remember the cartoon, the movie, the animated movie called Apocalypse War?
Yeah.
Because I watched that last night, and apparently Darkseid made the parademons in like mixed with Doomsday, like making paradooms. That's what they call them. I was like, holy shit! And they're merciless, man. I'm telling you, they are so fucking merciless. Every like character you knew from the comics, they got slaughtered.
Oh
They
yeah.
got slaughtered. Oh my god.
It was like fucking horrendous. It was like, damn. Because I know the cartoon was like, it was rated R too, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, dude. Darkseid beamed through somebody's head, and his head like vaporized. Dude, head was gone. I was like, man, I feel bad for those parents. Ooh, man. It had to be R-rated. Seriously. It had to be. There's no way. It had to be R-rated.
And I think like the end of that movie, I think since like Flash goes back in time to reverse everything, I think that's gonna erase that entire animated universe. Because I think that universe is like the new 52 universe, I think.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what about the Man of Tomorrow? Is that like the new one or like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be like that movie is setting up the new animated DC universe. Or is it just gonna be like a solo movie? I don't know. But did you see that movie?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty good. It wasn't like the best thing I've ever saw, but I don't know if this is gonna be like the starting point for the new animated universe. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Is Ethan alive? He's like,
yeah.
He's like,
I didn't have much to add though, because it's all facts. I mean, like, I agree.
and like the worst thing about the like Josstice League was like you could see the reshoots on screen like when it's happening.
Yeah, it's like halfway through the whole. It's like it felt like the movie just like I mean, bro, I don't know. It was just a mess.
It's like so bad. It's just like
I mean, okay. So the first time watching it, like some of it did make me laugh. Like when he was sitting on when Aquaman was sitting on the lasso of truth.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's kind of clever. But like, what I don't get is how Jeff Johns, when he's writing this comics, he understands DC and is like immersed in it. But when he goes to mess up the movies, he like forgets what DC is all about and decides to copy Marvel. Like,
yeah, because he doesn't know what
bring the same energy to the big screen, but he doesn't at all.
Yeah, because Jeff Johns doesn't know what the fuck he's doing when it comes to films. All he knows how to do is write comics. That's it. Like, and the fact that Warner Brothers like wants him or wanted him to be in charge of DC. Like, did you not see 2011's Green Lantern? He was in charge of that. Like, he was the producer on that film, and that film was fucking horrendous. And the fact that this guy, who's apparently a fucking Zack Snyder hater and hates everything DC or anything associated with Zack Snyder, it's just like he fucks up everything. It's just like, and the fact that the executives who saw Snyder cut and said that it was unwatchable, yet they saw this cut and approved this. I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
They need to get their eyes checked because I don't know what the hell that they just showed us.
It's more work to come up with a whole new movie than to just finish the one that they've already had. Like, how much of it was filmed before he left? I'd say like maybe 80% of it.
Yeah, I think he said his cut was done.
Some additional photography to do.
Yeah.
Other than that, they had a movie.
Yeah, he said. I think it was at Justice Con. He said his cut was done back in February of 2017. So
Snyder?
Yeah,
And it's like I feel like
This
now
dude been
what
doing
they're
this shit
doing
for
is
like a long time, man.
It's like
My
the only thing that
God.
wasn't done was the visual effects. Like that was it.
Wow.
and
They
like
Fucking
just
crazy.
and I
man.
think now though that he has the opportunity, he's like adding in some stuff that he wanted to, but they wouldn't let him because now he's got the freedom. So I feel like we're getting a better Justice League now than we would have gotten in 2017 because they still probably would have capped it at only 2 hours and they would have like interfered anyway. So I feel like it worked out better this way.
Yeah. Do you guys like Steppenwolf's old new design as opposed to that Joss monstrosity?
I like the new one because the old one looked like a damn PS2 design to me, or
Yeah.
PS3, whatever you like to call it. Like he came from an NHL game or something. That's what he looked like. God, dude, I even saw the comparison. I'm like, bro, Snyder's version of Steppenwolf is so badass. The other one, it makes him like a damn, you know, a made up Skyrim character or
There's like
something.
nothing intimidating about him. It's like they didn't want to scare
Yeah.
the children and they wanted like a family friendly movie where the villain poses no threat.
It was so bad. Like I don't
It
know.
was.
Like I don't know what else is like. I don't know if Joss like approved that or Jeff Johns approved that. I don't know. Like because I guess they thought like it was too scary. Again, with the black suit, same thing. Like, oh, we can't have Superman wear the black suit because it's too scary for audiences. Like, motherfucker,
It's
it's
some
a
dumb
black
shit. It's in
suit.
the comics.
It's a
It's
black.
in the comics, dude. What are they saying?
It's a black suit. It's a black suit. What's scary about a black suit?
What's so
What are you
scary
talking?
about?
When I
Don't they
watched
know that he came back with that suit though? Like he came back from to life wearing that suit because he had to regenerate.
Yeah.
when I was watching Superman Doomsday in 2005 and Superman showed up in a black suit, I didn't like scream in terror like, "Oh my God, what is that?" I'm terrified. I didn't shut off the movie because it was scary because he's wearing a black suit. Where would that idea even come from? That the audience would be like somehow like scared of Superman in a black suit.
Come on, seriously. I mean, look, if let's say for like Reed, for instance, or Route, let's say if they were fighting Doomsday, they died, and they came back
Right.
in a black suit, who would be scared? That's the character we know and love for like a long time. Why would we be scared of him wearing a black suit? That wouldn't make no sense.
I don't know if they said that as an excuse to get rid of the black suit.
You already know it. You
Yeah.
already know.
Because the shit, like, it makes no fucking sense. It just makes no sense. Why would you do that? Oh, I know why. Because you fucking Jeff Johns, Joss Whedon, the executives hated Zack Snyder, and they wanted to change everything, which is why we're getting a Snyder cut. Because and the thing is, like, people are gonna point out like Justice League has like a fucking higher rating than Man of Steel and BVS. Just like that doesn't mean anything. That
It
doesn't
does
mean
not mean
anything.
shit. That does not mean shit.
Because if people were happy with Justice League, then they wouldn't be demanding the Snyder cut. And I think that's like the Snyder cut has like, I think like 10 million views so far. Let me see.
This got a lot of people. I know that for damn sure.
Let me see. Zack Snyder. Yeah, it has 10 million. It has 10 million views so far.
Wow, see, that's probably more than I'm not gonna say, but
Fucking garbage. It's like, it just goes to show that Justice League is fucking garbage. It's trash. Nobody wants to see it. It's gonna be eradicated. It's gonna be fucking retconned. Zack Snyder's Justice League is gonna be the current one, the new one.
shit, let me buy some merch. Seriously, because when Justice League came out, I didn't buy shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not buy any type of shit for that because I was like,
Yeah, I didn't buy anything.
well,
I
yeah.
didn't
So I'm like, well, we got Snyder, and from the looks of it, they look like a masterpiece from what I'm seeing. So Hey,
It looks so much fun because it looks like a Zack Snyder film. It looks like what
yeah.
was promised back in 2016. Like this is the movie the fans have been crying and wanting to see, and now we're gonna get it.
The fact that the fans had to beg, had to fight for this to happen, and it took HBO Max and AT&T to like come together and make this shit happen. It just makes me not even like want to like trust like Warner Brothers, man. It's sad, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, it's happening, so
Like
I'm
fine,
glad.
like finally, it's fucking happening. Just like, oh my god, dude, and the fact that I think it was it in Joss League where he says like Bruce Wayne goes to Aquaman and says, I heard you talk to fish or some stupid shit like that. Just like Jesus Christ. Just like why is this in this movie?
And I was like, why did he have a beard? Like,
Bruce Wayne?
yeah, I'm like, why would you have a beard? Like, what did you do? Go into solitude for 6 months or something? Jeez.
Yeah, well, I don't know like the timeline between like BVS and where Justice League what we're seeing. So I think it's probably like maybe like 6 months after that film. Because I like the fact that Bruce Wayne is actually going around the world and trying to like recruit all these heroes and stuff. So that makes sense for Batman to do. I actually like that part.
Yeah, I did. It's not a beard.
Yeah, the Bat beard is like the whole fucking. I mean, that whole movie is fucking, and the red sky, which makes no sense. Why is there a red sky?
Yeah,
at
I
the
was
end?
like, whoa. This shit it gave me a
It
dude.
just looked
I'm being for real. It
worse.
gave
Like
me a headache.
when I was watching the trailers, I'm like, this literally looks. It made me want to vomit just watch it. Like I wanted to close my eyes during that whole final thing where they're like storming the base, and it's red and there's
Yeah,
parademons. It just looks so like visually disgusting that I almost wanted to fast forward to when they got to Steppenwolf.
yeah.
Yeah,
It gave me a headache watching that shit.
And there was like
dude. Like, I'm not
lightning
gonna lie. The
everywhere,
trailer,
and
the trailers, like, I didn't get a, I wasn't really hyped from it, or didn't have like any type of, you know, cheery feeling about it. It just felt boring, and the music, like, yeah, it's not it's not it.
and they put all the good jokes in the trailer. So when you went to see it in the theaters, there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's like
That's true. That's true.
What about that stupid family at the end of that Joss put in there for actually no reason? Yeah, the whole Russian family
yeah,
subplot
there's
made
so
no
many
sense.
people there who were probably terrorized, but they focused on this one family that they went to save. And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if they did or not, but I'm pretty sure Joss Whedon broke one of Alfred Hitchcock's rules of film because they had a gun on their wall, the Russian family did, and one of the rules was never show a gun without it being fired by the end of the movie. And like the gun was never shot, so he's already a trash filmmaker.
Dude, that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
I might be wrong,
Damn.
but it sounds, if I'm remembering it correctly, I mean, it sounds right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if like it was just lazy. Like the filmmaking was just like I don't know if this was just like Joss Whedon just came in and just like okay whatever I'll just write this like
You
putting
know
Yeah,
it.
why did he have
You
so
know
much
it.
passion in Avengers 1 and created one of the best superhero movies of all time? And then when he got hired to do Justice League, he's like, I'm going to make one of the worst superhero movies of all time.
I feel like he wasn't even enthusiastic about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, okay, well, I just do a simple story. I guess, yeah, have their fun. Just like that. He didn't give a shit. That's
Yeah,
what I
and he
feel.
used all the same jokes from Avengers too, so he like came up with nothing. he just looked through his like he probably went down and watched Age of Ultron and then just like took notes and just applied everything to Justice League, but like it was flat. Like I don't even know, and I don't get. Here's the thing: when people were like, him on Twitter was like so negative to people were talking about like it's like disgusting. I don't even know what he was disgusting to the crew, to the
Yeah.
cast, to the fans. Why was he there? Why did he? He could have retired.
Seriously, I just feel like they just found anybody. They just didn't like the executives, the higher ups at Warner Bros. They just found somebody to do the movie, and he doesn't give a shit about anybody, feelings and shit, how it's supposed to go proper and all that. He just said, "Fuck
Why
it,
didn't they get
whatever."
David Ayer to finish the cut for him since he was a director that's worked with Zack Snyder and knows his vision? Joss
And
Whedon was
they fucked
not
him
in
over
any
too.
way part of the DCEU vision and had no clue what he wanted. But they said it would be faithful to Zack.
Oh yeah.
But that I don't even know why they claimed that. It's like they knew no one was gonna buy it, and it was not at all faithful. It's
And they knew we
why
were gonna
not
watch
hire
the
someone
movie.
like Patty Jenkins, like actual directors who worked with Zack Snyder?
Damn, that's
Just
true. That is true.
because I understand like why the executives wanted to hire Joss Whedon because he did such good work on the Avengers. So it's like, okay, well, he did the Avengers, he could do Justice League because it's the same thing. But just like
It's the same
uh,
thing.
but if you watch Man of Steel and Man v Superman and you watch the Avengers, like they're night and day visually, tone wise, just the script. It's a darker film, and the Marvel movies are more family friendly.
Yeah.
And the two styles of Whedon and Snyder, they do not mix at all. They're
Mhm.
two totally different directors.
You can even tell when certain movies are like fun, family friendly and some that are like dark and gritty. Like you can automatically tell. Just look at Disney; they're all family friendly, and plus they don't even want R-rated shit. So I don't even know why they even grab, we.
It's just fucking garbage.
I
it's
could go through this whole movie and break down everything that's trash about it from start to finish.
well, like which scene is like you really hate the most? It's like, oh, this is just garbage.
I could it's like you know how people who had trauma they like blank out on a lot of it's like it's a thing in psychology to where people they'll just completely forget traumatic events. And
Yeah.
so it's hard thinking back to what was in that movie because it was just so bad I can't remember like there so the whole when they're oh god when they're raiding the island that was kind of bad. What like the Atlantean no not Atlantean, the Athenians is that them?
Yeah.
Wait, the
The
Amazons.
Amazons. Yeah.
Yeah, that scene was bad. I mean the ending was really bad. Like the whole red skies and
I I think there was like one scene where like we saw it in the Snyder Cut trailer of Batman on the gargoyle. That great scene. It looks like the comic book panel. And there's a scene in Justice League where it's the same scene, but there's a fucking plastic bag in the way of Batman that you can't really see him standing on the gargoyle.
It made it look
It's
cheap.
like it's so fucking bad.
what's
It
the
look
yeah that's
cheap.
literally
Oh my
Like
god,
it's
dude!
so
When you
fucking
said that, I
trash.
saw it. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, is that a plastic bag? I was like, dude, I could do that for a school project for a film class and make that look cheap, dude.
What up, nerdy? I would like to join the stream, but I'm hanging with my wife. Smash the like button. Everyone, all good, brother. Enjoy your time with your wife. Go to nerdy in many ways. The man is doing the Lord's work. He loves DC, so go check him out. Subscribe to his channel, bro. Thomas, how well do you think this has to do for AT&T to greenlight the Justice League and Snyder Cut Part 2? How well do you think the Snyder Cut has to do? I think it has to do hopefully like it gets a lot of views. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
one part.
literally just got people to say this is so much better and we want to see more of it. Like,
Yeah, because I think there's like so much hype for Snyder Cut and so many views on the trailer alone, and there's like fans all around the world who want to see this version of Zack Snyder's Justice League. So like you're gonna have people like who are gonna hate watch it just to like shit on it.
Yeah,
But even if people do that, it's still getting views. So I think it's gonna come out.
Yeah, when it comes out, that's when it's gonna start hitting the views.
I think it's gonna be critically divisive again. That the critics are gonna like shit on it no matter what. So, but as long as the viewership is like really high, and it gets good amount of buzz and people are talking about it, I think then the chances are pretty good for it to get a sequel. So it all depends on if the movie's good and if people want to go back and watch it again. So.
oh, I know it was really trash. When they were trying to revive Superman and they were like, how does this thing work? And then someone just like came up with the idea of, hey, I bet Flash needs to like hit it at the same time. Like, where did that come from?
It's so bad. It's like, and I think the resurrection part is going to be different in Zack Snyder's version because I don't know.
Definitely.
I promise to God, I hope. I really hope so.
I bet
it's
there's
just
gonna be a real fight scene there.
Was
oh
trash.
yeah.
I didn't even like. To me, I didn't even like the fight scene that happened with him coming back. So I was like, what's the point of that? He didn't do that in the comics, but you know.
And the whole scene where Flash and Cyborg are digging Clark's grave and they're having this whole conversation, it just felt so awkward. It's just like, why is this scene here? It just felt like really weird. Like they're all interact. Like first of all, you're digging a corpse. You're playing it for laughs. Like this is not a comedic scene. Like you're digging someone's grave. It's so weird. Also, Joss and Johns did Batfleck really dirty in the movie. Do any of you agree?
Hell yeah, they did him dirty. They did him way dirty.
Yeah, pretty much because he was like a laughing stock in this movie. It's like, ha ha, Batman. Well, before
yeah, he was dry.
And you could tell like Ben Affleck did not want to be there.
It's like he looked like he was in like excruciating pain in those lines. Like I could see it. Like there's just something about the way his eyes looked. He was like, "This is trash. Why am I here? I'm like contractually obligated to do these reshoots."
And you could tell like his weight fluctuates through every scene because he's in shape and then he's out of shape in one scene, then he's in shape in another scene. And just like he looks like totally different. It's just like, oh my god. It's just, and the way just like the whole do you bleed line when Carol grabs and then he just throws him to the ground, throws him like trash, and then he says, "Oh, something's definitely bleeding here." I'm just like, shut up. I was just like, it is so bad.
Batman never complains. He literally never complains about anything. He keeps it to himself, and he just he just like cuts through the pain like a
fucking beast.
Yeah. I'm watching the evil Superman versus the Justice League scene where he's all like, why are there cops here? I thought this was a private thing where they were going to like revive him, and all of a sudden there's like cop cars getting blown up. And
yeah, because
like,
I know in the Snyder Cut the military shows up.
Yeah, because that here's the thing. He probably explains that. There's no explanation here. There just happens to be like cops that just are in the background and they never explain it.
And that was the thing that was like really weird in the scene, was just like Superman shows up, like he's fighting the Justice League. So you would think like people will actually like start seeing the collateral damage if the entire Justice League is fighting Superman. Just like, and there's like nobody there. It's just completely empty. It's just them.
Cyborg shoots an ice beam at Superman, and he just like makes this weird face where he's like, "That's cold."
Oh man.
It's just like so like it's just
He's not
it's
even
so
flying. He's just like on the ground and he's just making angry faces and like throwing stuff. And like he's just looking at them and they're like, "Clark, stand down." And he's just like, "Oh my gosh, it's trash."
and Wonder Woman calls him Kal-El, and yet how does she know his real name?
How does she know? What?
It's just like it doesn't make. I don't remember them having a conversation before. It's
They
just
never
like
even talked that much. Even in the Batman BBS movie, they didn't even talk that much.
Where's Batman? I'm looking at this and like
yeah, me too.
Batman just is mysteriously gone. He's fighting Wonder Woman and Cyborg and Aquaman at the same time, and it's the part where he's tracking Flash, and even though Flash is running, he can like, bro. Okay, so Superman is like physically fast, but he's never been able to think as fast as the Flash. So he literally could not like track him with his eyes in the same speed as the Flash runs, because he can run fast, but he doesn't like his brain isn't thinking at like attoseconds.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
So I don't even know how he's tracking him with his eyes while the Flash is running. It's like, because then at that point they're just showing that the Flash is useless because Superman can do everything he can but more.
Joss basically chased the desire to be Batman out of him. Yeah, he really did.
He pushed his retirement.
Like, how trash of a filmmaker do you have to be when the actor's like, yeah, I don't want to be Batman anymore. And this whole fight sequence between Superman and Flash, it's so like the choreography is so bad.
It's dumb.
It's just
Like Cyborg is just like pushing. He's like just grabbing onto him and like pushing with his jets. Like, you really think you're gonna push him over? What's the point? Why is he just holding on to him? Okay, so they're all. Oh, okay, so dude, and then yeah, Flash is a wimp, and even Zack Snyder, he was like the line about, "Oh, I don't fight people, I just push them and run away." He said that was a Joss Whedon line.
yeah.
So
There's something just to do.
Flash is literally just like, oh, this is
It's
so
so,
bad.
it's just like the cinematography. It looks like a CW show.
Oh, Batman just shows up out of nowhere. He's looking at and then all of a sudden Superman remembers him. Like,
Yeah, like
why is
real
that the
quick.
thing that he remembers?
Like his whole resurrection is just botched from the beginning, and just like, and he treats Batman like a wimp. Like Batman's he's treated like a wimp here.
He has no reason to be angry at Batman either, because like they
He doesn't
made
know
up.
him.
They made up.
But that too, but also they were on good terms at the end. So he's like, "You won't let me live. You won't let me die." Like, why is he mad at him?
He says that stupid ass line, "Do you bleed?" Oh, it's so bad.
So funny and stupid at the same time.
Oh, and the thing where, oh my gosh, that looks so trash. Where like Superman just like floats up and headbutts her into the ground,
Yeah.
and then he just like floats over to Superman and backhands him into a cop car.
And just like picks him up by his face.
Is terrible. Why does Batman look green? His suit looks green.
Oh, it's so bad. like this whole fight sequence, quote unquote, is horrendous. Like it's not even a fight.
Batman is like a master of prep time. He never shows up to a fight unprepared, but he just walks up on his two legs in his normal suit. He doesn't even get his Superman fighting suit. He shows up like at least in the trailer for the Snyder cut, he's like standing side by side with the Justice League. Here he just walks up and he just gets like backhanded and then he gets picked up into the sky. He's completely unprepared, trashed on,
It's so bad.
embarrassed.
And the movie just it ruins everything for the character. Not only for the character, like even for the actors. Just, I don't understand how critics could praise this. Just,
And just throws them away like trash.
Film. Yeah, like I don't know how they praise it and expect a lot of people to like it when the shit was just horrible. Like fans had to fight for the Snyder cut to happen because they knew they wanted something that they were already seeing in the film, something that was dark, something that was gritty, something that had perfect cinematography, storytelling, all of that. Not some cheesy ass lines that came from Marvel and all this dumb shit that happened with Whedon and fucking John, whatever his name is, John, whatever. It's just I don't understand.
I just found another cheesy line.
But I remember sitting in theaters watching the movie and thinking, this feels nothing like BVS or Man of Steel. Really weirded me out. They didn't even try to match the tones or the feel of the previous films.
I didn't even watch BVS. Oh, sorry.
How the hell is Batman's head still attached to his body when Superman picks him up by his jaw?
Bro, I'm looking at this and he's like, the world needs you. And then Superman says, but it doesn't need you. What?
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It feels like a director who didn't watch Man of Steel or BVS and just took over this project as like a hobby or something. Just like, yeah, I'll do it for money. There's like no care or attention to detail in any of the previous films. Like Nerdy said, it's just like it doesn't feel like Man of Steel or Batman vs Superman at all. It feels like this weird alternate film set in another timeline. Like it's so fucking bad. It's so horrendous. The fight scene is bad. The dialogue is trash. The CGI is horrendous. There's no stakes to this fight at all.
And why did the mother box just got, while they were fighting Superman, the mother box just got taken away.
Yeah.
They're like, he's got another mother box. I'm like, what?
First of all, obviously, there's like no explanation until why the mother box took over control over Ray's body. There's like no setup to this. Like, we have no idea how the mother box works on his body. Just like it just doesn't make any sense. Hope I'm not spoiling anything, but are you guys excited for Martian Manhunter, even if it's just a cameo? Apologies if I spoiled anything. But you didn't spoil anything. I think.
We've been following it very closely.
Yeah. I think he's gonna pop up. It's a possibility. Possible. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know what his role is going to be. I mean, I know he's just going to the storyboard just shows that he's going to like turn into Martian Manhunter and like go through a wall. So it's not like he's going to be like fighting Steppenwolf, but I mean, it's just cool because it's setting up more because that's what you got to do when you're making a movie. You try to don't leave it dead. It's like because it makes the next movie better when you're able to go back and like see the clues laid out. Like in Batman Begins, there's a Joker card at the end and stuff.
Cliffhanger. pretty much.
But in this movie, there was nothing indicating what could happen in the next one, other than there's a table and there's room for more. Like they really thought they were gonna make a sequel to this.
Yeah, they actually thought this was going to be a good movie. I was just like,
Yeah,
are you crazy?
people will like this. They thought this is gonna be a moneymaker.
Yeah, it makes no sense. What's the story is incoherent. The dialogue is trash. The color grading, the cinematography, the characters don't feel the same from the previous last films. It's garbage. It's a crappy fan film. It's a next level bad that can't be enjoyed, like Batman and Robin. Yeah, I said that too. I said this is like a work. This is on par with Batman and Robin. It's that bad. I think I prefer Batman and Robin than this because at least Batman and Robin knows what it is. This just
Yeah,
like
it's like that. Most of that was intentional.
yeah, like it knew it was a fucking cartoon. This feels like a hodgepodge of fucking Snyder, Joss Whedon, the executives, Jeff Johns. It's like
Oh gosh, the effects are so
it,
bad. Superman's like flying next to the Flash, and he looks completely green screened in.
yeah.
Why are there like plants?
I don't know. Like, where did that come from? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, why are they growing? Like, where like, it just doesn't make any sense.
The skies just turned red from the mother box. Why are the skies red though?
Yeah, it's
Was
because of
there
the.
some kind of thing that they were doing where he was trying to like recreate apocalypse on the Earth or something?
I guess so. Or was
But
there
they
like
didn't explain that. It's like they were.
like nothing is explained in this movie?
Yeah, it says to remake Earth is his goal.
Okay, but what?
Why?
Yeah, it's not explained why.
Why
It's not
does he want an Earth that's covered in these red plants?
yeah, and where did he come from? Who sent him? Like these are things that need to be answered. Like he just like shows up out of nowhere. It's like who is this guy? There's no backstory to this character.
And it's weird
It's just
how
like it's all
they made the villain a wimp too, because at least there's gonna be kind of an evenly matched fight with the Justice League and Steppenwolf in the new one. But here, when Superman comes out, even though for some reason
he completely
Steppenwolf
bitches him
went
out
toe
too.
to toe with like actual gods like Zeus and stuff, and like they needed all of everybody to fight him the first time. But now you just need one Superman, and he gets like murdered.
And
And then the whole
once
thing where
Superman,
they hold on to the mother boxes and they both like almost die, and then Cyborg's like, I can't feel my legs, and he's like, I don't even have legs. Oh no, he's like, my legs hurt. I don't even have legs, and they hurt. And the Superman's just like, ha 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 ha.
it's so bad. And once Superman shows up, he just like makes Steppenwolf into a bitch, just completely killed. Like just one punch and he's out.
Yeah.
It just makes Steppenwolf a non-lethal character in this movie. It makes him joke. Just like, okay, like this is the big bad, like this is the threat. Can we give props to J.K. Simmons? He's a great choice for Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
I want to see more of him. Hopefully he has more scenes in the Snyder Cut because he's awesome. I want to see him in the Ben Affleck HBO Max series if that comes into fruition because he's awesome.
Bro, when would Superman ever say, I want to die?
Never.
Never.
Jail, what are you doing? You're like making all the notes.
Oh, I was making breakfast. Bro, brunch. Yeah. But yeah, I heard somebody say about the Ben Affleck. Well, no, JT Simmons and Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree because I had to get used to like Ben Affleck's Batman just by like reading the comics with his Dark Knight Returns adaptation, and I thought, well, geez, isn't Gordon kind of old? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, well, if it's from the comics, I'm cool with it. And with the series, I mean, hey, you never know. I hope it does come to fruition because I mean, like I said before, multiverse. Well, no, not much, but like with everything going on, why not? You know.
The green screen between Superman and Flash running side by side is like so horrendous. It's like so bad.
Yes,
And why does the oh gosh, this is so dumb. His ship like there's no way everyone on that ship is parademons and it's just him because at least there's like other like people in in uh in the good Justice League. There's Desaad, there's Darkseid. It's like not everybody's parademons and then there's Steppenwolf. And do they even talk about Apocalypse? Because it just says Steppenwolf and his legion of parademons attempted to take over the Earth. I don't know.
Joss even called the best version of Lois Lane thirsty via Martha. Like, what the hell?
huh?
The thirsty line, yeah. It was so bad. I didn't. Like, who says thirsty? Like Lois Lane would never say something like that. The whole exchange between Martha and Lois, I think it was at Lois's job. It just like the whole dialogue and scene between them. It's just it felt so lazy. It's so bad. Like, you could tell the actress doesn't want to be there. Nobody wants to be in this movie. That's the thing. Like, you actually see it in the performance.
How did she get through his security at the Batcave? He's like, I
Wait,
paid
huh?
millions of dollars for this building security, and she's like, yeah, it looked expensive. Really, instead of knocking, she just destroys the security equipment. That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, Lois got past his security in the back.
No, Wonder Woman.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Why would she destroy his property and he doesn't care about it?
Yeah.
Millions of dollars just for a joke. He's like, I paid millions of dollars for this building security, and she's like, yeah, it looked expensive. So it's like, ha ha, she just trashed his $1 million security equipment because she didn't feel like knocking on the door. Doesn't make any sense.
And I don't think. And how would Wonder Woman know Batman's technology in the first place? Like, is she an expert in technology all of a sudden? Because I would assume like Batman's hardware is pretty encrypted.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so bad. Yeah, the whole scene between Superman, like, oh, I wish I were dead. It's like, no.
Batman just like all Lex did was sort of just say he gave him this weird paranoia about there's an attack coming by saying like ding dong the god is dead. So in this movie he's got no like explanation for why he thinks there's gonna be people showing up. He just says, I think there's an attack coming, and then she's like, it's already here. Okay, so I'm looking at the backstory of Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
They called him Steppenwolf, the end of worlds. He lived only to conquer. Oh my gosh.
Which is supposed to be Darkseid, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Steppenwolf is like the general.
Yeah,
and
Steppenwolf was never the main bad guy. Why would they? Okay, what I don't get is why they got rid of Darkseid. They already had plans to use him. It costs more to change him. It costs them more money and more work to change it. There's no reason they had to get rid of Darkseid.
They did because they wanted the Marvel tone, that they wanted to be lighter and stuff like this. It was just like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It all feels out of place. I can only imagine Diane Lane reading that part of the rewritten script and saying, "Wait, do I really have to say this?" Yeah, and you can actually see it. It's like every actor in this movie, you can see they don't want to fucking be there. It's like, why am I saying this? This script is fucking stupid. Why do I have to say this? Why
Why
can't we
did
just
they?
go back
They
to Zack
don't
Snyder?
even. It's like they leave out stuff on purpose. They just say, transforms worlds into Steppenwolf's birth world. It's like they didn't say apocalypse. It's like they left it out on purpose that we have no clue where he came from. Why are they putting more effort to leave out details to confuse us? I think this was intentional. My friends are like, no way. But I really think this was sabotage. Because there's people in the crew that said the same thing, that it was like made like this on purpose. So the Green Lantern Corps show up. They've got the gods there.
And the whole history lesson scene is fucking garbage. It looks like it doesn't look epic. Doesn't feel epic. It's garbage. Like this whole fucking movie is just garbage from
And
Joss Whedon.
why oh my gosh, why did they let him like escape? Those don't look like parademons. They're like pushing him onto the ship, and he's like covered in Zeus's lightning. And he's like fighting to get back into the fight, but his own parademons are pushing him onto the ship, saying, "No, we gotta go." Why would they do that? Zeus is there. He's just shooting lightning. He splits up the mother boxes. Gosh, this is terrible.
It's so bad. What do you guys think of Snyder confirming Dick is the Robin he lost? I know in the comics it's Jason, but I like the choice of it being his first. I think it adds to the loss and darkness of Bruce.
Wait,
I think the Bat family is way too complicated with a Tim, a Damien, a Dick,
yeah, I
a
agree. Cause
Jason. It's like if they keep it so there was one Robin and he died, it's like it just keeps it. Um, it's like with Arkham Knight, it went from one Robin to all of a sudden there's an entire Bat family, and everyone was kind of like, "What?" So if they just dropped on the viewers that there's a whole extensive Bat family, um, but they're not shown on screen, everyone would be even more confused. I mean, they were already like dumbfounded by what was going on in Batman versus Superman, so I don't think they could handle anything more than one Robin. Like it would like break their minds.
wait,
Yeah, I like the fact that it's Dick in this universe and not Jason because obviously it will be like I think it means more if he lost Dick instead of Jason because that Dick would be like his first partner. I guess Bruce considers Dick like his son in a lot of ways.
And that's
The
why
fact
he
that
won't
his
trust
son got killed.
anyone because he
but he
doesn't
still
want to
thinks
lose
like he's
anyone.
not ready either. Like he's not ready to like take Batman's role, but he still thinks of him as a son in a way. It's just what I read.
Yeah. This whole fucking opening battle, the story of Steppenwolf is fucking garbage.
Gosh, the
I hate this
dialogue
scene.
between him and Wonder Woman doesn't even make sense at all. It's like they're just saying these like cool sounding quotes, but it doesn't make sense in the dialogue.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
It
Just like
doesn't mean
okay,
anything.
this whole like, I'm watching it too. Just like it's so fucking bad. Especially in a tunnel fight scene. Where did Aquaman come from? I don't like. They don't explain how. Where did he come from? How did he know the Justice League was down there? It just makes no sense.
Mm. I don't that breakfast. Yeah. It just I'm not gonna lie to you, because when you watch it, you're like, it puts you in a position where like you don't really like know the characters, like they're different.
Yeah, you don't care about them at all
Mhm.
or what happens to them because they've already set up a tone to where it's all funny. So there's like no threat of anything. Um,
I agree, and Robin was also able to keep Bruce grounded from the total darkness. So if he died with darker, more aggressive Batman, makes more sense. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the comics, that's what happened.
It only sucks that we don't get to see Dick Grayson in this universe. Like I would have liked to see, Bruce and Dick have like a relationship, maybe like in the early years.
Or they could. I don't know if they could, but they could like try and do like, I don't know, flashbacks at least. But they don't have to. They don't have to.
it says Justice League was one of the most expensive films ever made, and they $300 million for the budget, and it turned out trash.
Yeah, because they did all the reshoots.
Yeah, because they paid to change it.
Yeah, man.
Let me
Oh,
look
so
at the
that
rating for Justice League. Justice League.
the hell is a truck doing down?
Justice League got 40% and audience score 71%. What the fuck?
What did it get?
They got a 40% by critics and a 71% by audience. Clunky and messy, jumbled and mishap. Justice League is also kind of goofy fun. That shit is trash.
Goofy fun, but why?
Yeah.
Man.
Did you know there was a 1997 television movie called Justice League of America, and it had the Flash, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter in it?
I think I've heard of it. Let me look it up.
I wonder where. Oh, they've got it all online. It looks like it was shot in someone's backyard. That's kind of funny.
Because I think this was been like in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. All the costumes are so fucking bad.
Yeah.
They weren't good at the production that time.
Oh, they have a live action Martian Manhunter. Oh god, that looks like trash.
It does.
The Flash looks the Flash looks terrible.
Did you see that
Why
Green
is the
Lantern
Atom?
costume?
Oh, that's so funny.
That Green Lantern costume is garbage.
Oh gosh, everything here is terrible. Oh my gosh, Martian Manhunter is like. I mean, I know they had no other choice, but like, it's practical and it literally looks. I think that's face paint. That's not prosthetics.
Yeah, I think
They
it is
just
face
painted a guy. Look,
paint.
they just painted a guy green and called him Martian Manhunter.
It's so bad. Oh my god.
So
This
I
is
mean,
so bad.
it's funny. I mean, Justice League 2017 doesn't look that terrible anymore. I mean, it's still not the greatest, but gosh,
I think I would choose this over the Justice League.
why does why does the helmet look like that? The Flash is like, gosh, because this came out after the 90s Flash, and that suit was kind of okay.
Yeah, That was pretty good, actually. Like,
was
especially at that time.
Yeah, it was decent. He was even in Crisis.
I want to watch this with my friends. This would be funny. Just like invite the boys over.
It's so fucking bad. Do you think Flash will be less annoying in Snyder's cut? He can still be funny, but I hope less annoying. I
Oh,
think he's going to be less
definitely.
annoying.
Definitely less annoying. He even
Yeah.
said Snyder's been saying that his Flash was nowhere near like what the 2017 one was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 6 days away until the next fandom. It's pretty exciting.
I'm still hoping they release. I mean, if
Something with Superman.
yes, and not CW trash.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I spoke too soon. They're gonna show a trailer for Lois and Clark, I bet. No, not Lois and Clark. Superman and Lois.
Yeah. Oh, I think they definitely will. Yeah, and I think I think I read that they're gonna do like a little short documentary on Superman, and but they promised like more Superman content. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Oh
Like,
boy.
that's what they
Yeah.
said. So it's just like I don't know what
They're
more
just gonna show a
content.
whole bunch of cosplayers of Superman and be like, look guys, there's more Superman.
Yeah. Just like no, no, thank you. I don't want to see that. Thanks.
Yep,
It,
we're
it
perfectly content.
it's like a cave, like a bat cave. That was the stupidest line I've ever heard in my life.
Oh gosh.
Wait, that was a line?
It's
Yeah.
not even a cave, it's a warehouse. It's like a oh gosh. It hurts.
It's so bad. It's just like, and his expression, like the way he acts it out, it's like a child.
Okay,
I'm just
so
like,
when Bruce Wayne just shows up in his house, he's talking about how he doesn't get people, and he's like, "What about brunch? What is brunch? It's like waiting an hour for what is essentially lunch." And then Batman looks at him like, "Gosh, I actually probably may never act again after this."
like you could tell he just wants to put a gun in his mouth so bad. Just
Yeah,
like get
because
me out of here.
Superman's laughing, and he shouldn't have been the one who said, "I want to die," because it fits Batman a lot better for this movie.
Oh, it's just fuck Justice League. It's trash. Thank God it's gonna be retconned,
Cut
and
those
hopefully,
discs up.
it's
Yeah,
so
better cut
bad.
them discs.
Ugh, so bad. Yeah, I think the next topic. I think Ethan reminded me that is the Joker the most evil fictional character ever created? What do you think, Ethan? Is
Oh,
he the Joker?
I mean, if you took his 80 years of history, you could say yes. Because if you look at the New 52 stuff, you look at everything bro. Have you heard about the whole Joker like verse thing where he convinces Mxyzptlk to give him like godlike powers, so he like tortures Batman for an eternity, like kills everyone of like excruciatingly painful laughter. He kills Superman. That already is like terrible. But then you go into the individual things he's done to like Jason Todd, what he's done to Harley. Do you remember the thing where he like I think he put in fake Harley Quinns, like dead ones, and he was like, "I'll just lock you up in here and find another Harley," and she was like traumatized by that. There's because out of ever since his creation, it's like there's so much evil, and I'm trying to think of other fictional villains. It's like Thanos. He had kind of a reasoning, and it's like that's still the whole Joker. I'm gonna look up what that's from. Um, Joker Mxyzptlk. I can't even type that. I hope it comes up. There it is. Emperor Joker. This is terrible. Was a form of the Joker, tricking him into donating 99.99% of his reality powers to him. He became near omnipotent and created a hellish world in his own image. Is this canon? I really hope.
I gotta read this storyline.
In The Brave and the Bold, he did the same thing. So he like infinitely tortured Batman on the cartoon, and that was like really unkid friendly too. If you watch it,
Yeah.
it's like almost like an adaptation because they did Emperor Joker and Batman the Brave and the Bold, and they like kill him like over and over again on a kid's cartoon.
Oh shit.
This is. I'm trying to figure out where this is from.
I know this, and there's also a scene where Joker he kidnaps babies and murders Sarah Gordon, Jim Gordon's wife. I think it was in No Man's Land, that storyline.
Yeah, this is definitely like they painted this as this is the most evil character in fiction off of this comic alone. Because other fictional characters, like I'm thinking like Voldemort, it's like I guess he was a bad guy, you know. But compared to Emperor Joker,
It's so bad. Did you see Batman Beyond, the animated movie, The Return of the Joker?
oh yeah,
I mean
what he did to
what he did to Tim, where he kidnaps him and fucking tortures him and finds out Bruce Wayne's identity, and then I think he does a Joker toxin, makes Tim drink a Joker toxin to become like a little Joker, a little mini me of Joker.
yeah.
I was like, it's so bad that the fact that they actually put that in the animated movie where Joker like tortures a kid, it's like so bad. It's like,
Hell, he
god
even did
damn.
the Jason.
Yeah, it's true. He tortures Jason. Yeah,
So that's like two of them.
he,
Two
he,
Robins.
he tortures
God.
Jason in the book and in Arkham Knight.
What about Dick? I mean, I know he killed him, but did he torture him? Then kill him, or like?
I don't think Joker killed Dick Grayson. Did he?
No, remember Dark Knight Returns?
That was Jason Todd, wasn't it?
No, I mean, wait,
The Dark Knight Returns. I think that was Jason Todd.
no, Dick. I'm talking about Dick.
Yeah, I don't think Joker killed Dick Grayson in any of the books. I don't know. Did he?
Are you sure?
Let me look it up.
Because I remember you telling me. Hmm.
He killed Dick in Batman in the Batman vs Superman. I'm talking about like comic books.
Yeah, because I remember reading this one. It was a prelude. It was called The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. And Dick, I think, yeah, Dick was with him. And, Dick was, he was like, how he is cocky and shit. He thought he was all that. And he wanted to go after the Joker to finish him, I guess. And then, because, Batman was telling him no. So when Dick went after him, the Joker was just sitting in the chair. And, like, Dick was trying to get him. Like, some of Joker's henchmen came up behind him. And they just started beating the shit out of him. Like, blood started splattering. And, yeah, that's what happened. It's crazy, man.
I'm looking up this Emperor Joker. So it was called Superman Emperor Joker. And so this is all canon. He sets the world into a repetitive loop. Every day he tortures and kills Batman, brings him back to life, and it starts over the next day. So Superman gets turned into a dog, and he kills Jimmy Olsen by bludgeoning him from robots wielding rubber chickens.
The fuck? Shit's crazy.
Bro, this was really crazy. So, as Superman's powerful will allowed him to fight off Joker's influence enough to make contact with Mxyzptlk. Encouraged Superman to work out the weakness of Emperor Joker before the Mad Clown destroyed reality. Um, as time runs out, Superman realizes that Emperor Joker's weakness is Batman himself, because he can't erase him from existence since he still has, I don't know. So, he loses control of his power after he's unable to destroy Batman or something. That's weird. Anyway, but what he was doing when he was ruling was very terrible. He was like, yeah, he was killing he was torturing like everybody to death. So Joker, I think. Who else could you think of that could match him as evil fictional characters?
Uh,
At least like in
well,
the DC world.
Just like in fiction, like
I was gonna say
that.
Darkseid
Oh, true,
because he
but
does like to conquer worlds and destroy in a way.
yeah, but the way he has it is people are just like citizens that he just like abuses. But with Joker here, he like, oh my gosh, he devours the entire population of China, and he eats all of China because it's like Chinese food. He just eats all of China.
Do Leto ever get a fair shot at Joker redemption? I think he means like, do you think Jared Leto should get a shot at redemption
What's
as the
that?
Joker?
I think so because he wanted David Ayer said that his story for the Joker was like really good and he had like a good character going, but they just like deleted it.
Yeah,
Intervened. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm getting so tired of this shit with them doing that.
I hope he'll be in the Snyder cut because I did hear that he had a small scene or something.
yeah, and hopefully if Ben Affleck gets an HBO Max series, then I think Jared Leto would show up
Yeah,
for
Yeah, like they
for
would like connect that.
because like Warner
uh,
Brothers like screwed him over as well. So it's like everyone got screwed by Warner Brothers, and Jared Leto
Independent
loves the
says.
character.
Oh, sorry, you can go.
No, go ahead.
Oh, Independent says that Zack Snyder's director's cut of Justice League features a Joker Easter. Oh, an Easter egg. Okay, that was recently, but
Uh,
um, I do think he's gonna be in it at some point, like because it makes sense. Because if they're making a Legion of Doom, like with Lex and Deathstroke, and they're like,
yeah,
we should make our own league, I really think he's got to show up. And they
yeah.
Oh
really
yeah, especially
for for
Deathstroke.
for how big of a presence Joker has in DC, the fact that he was just like a side character in the DCEU, I think that's gonna change because they can't have. That's just crazy how they have a DC extended universe and Joker is just like irrelevant.
He has like no weight to him at all. It's like he's not even
He's just
feared.
he honestly feels like yeah, he's like where Joker is usually Batman's arch nemesis, and in the
Yeah,
DCEU they made him just another one of Batman's villains.
yeah.
Like even the Penguin they showed off as like a better rivalry. It's like Superman's his biggest enemy.
Especially like this Joker who killed Robin. He's just like he feels expendable. He feels like a I don't know. Just there's no weight to the character. There's like nothing. He feels like a throwaway. Just like, oh yeah, Joker's here. Whatever. Who cares? Just like it's not his fault. It's not Jared Leto's fault because obviously he had to do what he was been given. But hopefully the air cut if it gets released, we because I know like David Ayer said like they almost like he shot so many scenes with Jared Leto's Joker like he could make a full origin film for the guy. So hopefully like that gets restored back in and we get to see Jared Leto like come back and hopefully properly handled this time like much better. So
For
I don't know,
sure.
but we'll see. Because I think Jared Leto, I think he's a good actor. I think he could play a good Joker if given the right material. What else?
Yeah, because he's won an Oscar, so it's not like he's a bad actor. He can do it. It's just they even in the trailer, the Joker scene is reshot in the actual final air cut. I'm not in the final air cut. The not the air cut.
Yeah.
The theatrical one. I don't know. They just come in and they reshoot things and they completely like they made Joker like embarrassing because remember the whole like Hot Topic 2016 phase where everyone like was like obsessed with like Joker and Harley and as a DC fan I was like this is not at all what it's supposed to be. This is nothing like what Joker and Harley are actually
Like
like. But
tattoos and stuff like that. Yeah.
well, I mean, the whole point of his grills and tattoo is that was supposed to be a plot point because what happens was is they're supposed to show after he kills Robin, he like flees, and Batman is so mad at him, he breaks his teeth.
Yeah.
So that's why he has those gold grills put in, and then he puts damage because of what he did. And that was
Yeah.
supposed to be like a cool moment, and instead there's no explanation. Things
He,
kind of
he,
just happen.
he just has tattoos just because it looks cool, I guess. It's just like
Damage, yeah.
it's just like, and that's what I'm saying with Warner Brothers, like extracting, taking out all these important plot points to the character, and you just like you leave it on the cutting room floor, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense for us. It makes like, why does he have damage? What's with the grills?
I
Why does he
think
have
they could
tattoos?
announce the Ayer cut at the next Fandome. And
Yeah.
along, okay, my predictions for the next one is pretty much the same as my predictions for the last one, but like minus the stuff that got confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't know about Joker 2, but
No.
definitely the Schumacher cut of Batman Beyond, Ayer cut, something to do with Superman that's not Superman and Lois, but I do think they're gonna show a trailer for that show, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna be good. I feel like it's gonna be like the Titans reveal trailer where everyone sees it and they just laugh at it 'cause it's got some dumb line like "You're not my dad," Superman.
He's gonna make Lois like I wouldn't be surprised if Lois is wearing a fucking Superman costume. Like, ugh.
Oh, please don't give me that idea.
It's gonna be so
That's
bad.
so bad.
You know they're gonna do it at some point in the season.
It was Titans.
That's Superman.
Oh
And
no!
Lois and
Oh my
Clark.
god!
No, not Lois and Clark. Superman and Lois.
Yeah, it might as well be Lois and Clark.
That's what I was saying, dude.
At
What
least Lois and Clark was like good, and it focused on Superman.
the hell would they do with this? Like, ugh.
Dean Cain, he wants to come back as Superman, and I feel like I'd rather watch an out of shape Dean Cain uh do a pickup from Lois and Clark.
Yeah, that sounds actually more interesting. I
Watch
would
Superman.
actually want to see that.
He's even taller than Tyler Hoechlin. At least Dean Cain's got that, and he looked better in the suit. I don't know. He had even though he didn't look anything like Chris Reeve or anything, he still he brought a Superman energy. He's like one of the only people that like on TV, a lot of the actors for like Superboy and stuff, they got
Yeah,
tired of playing Superman, but he was like thrilled to do it and still wants to.
because he loves the character, and I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind seeing him come back as well.
I heard he
I
caught the
thought he was gonna
character
be in
following.
Crisis,
What happened?
and instead they showed a random dead Superman in Crisis.
No, I
Weird.
said
Oh
I
yeah,
heard. I heard from a news article that he caught the character a foundling.
He called him what?
A foundling, whatever that word means.
The heck?
It was in. Yeah, they were talking about he was talking about masks, what they're going on, and he said that they were dumb to wear or some shit, and I think he said something about why, but Superman wouldn't make any sense for his importance to be in like what's going on with them right now, especially wearing masks. And Brandon Routh had made a response to him about why wearing masks are important because it honors the American way.
Yeah, it's like they're both arguing about what because Dean Cain he made it he another thing he said is he said that it would be offensive nowadays to say truth, justice, and the American way for Superman's quote. And I'm like, how would it be? That's just you being like butthurt. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's no way that'd be controversial. He's just like finding something to be angry about. I don't know. I like he's definitely I mean Dean Cain, he like after he was done with Superman, he became like a a deputy in his town, so you can tell where he's coming from politically if he's like police himself. But it's funny seeing Superman actors argue over what the American way is.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Oh man, it's kind of hot.
I think he had brown eyes. Uh, yeah, he's like the only Superman live action that like they didn't give him contacts. They gave Brandon Routh blue contacts,
Yeah.
but Dean King
Twice.
yeah.
That's
People
crazy.
complained about that. They were like, his eyes are too blue. Was one of the main complaints of Superman Returns. Like, really?
Of everything else that you could complain about that movie, his eyes were too blue.
How fucking stupid! Like his eyes are blue. What other color are they supposed to be? Red?
Yeah, you want to be less blue? What does that even mean? Less blue.
That makes
Oh my
no
God.
sense. Just like, ugh. Do you think are we gonna get our Brandon Routh announcement?
Man, should be
I
better.
really, I don't know. I really want to see it because I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna get my hopes up for it because I feel like the chances of it are lower than the chances of it being announced. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think we'd get that kind of announcement at like next year's Fandome. I mean,
Yeah,
it'd be cool, but I'm not
That's true.
expecting it.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh man, you just gotta do some behind the work then. Behind the work scenes.
Do you think
Yeah, they
you
got
think
a
it's more
lot of
realistic?
time.
Yeah. You think we might get a Henry Cavill announcement instead?
Well,
He signed on
well.
for 3 more movies.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
contract.
that's true. So we should be getting some sort of announcement.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, pretty much.
They say Superman content, so what better way? Especially it's like since the first one was like all Batman content. And I'm assuming this one's gonna be all Superman content. So
Gotta be.
Yeah, and this is the one that you actually like walk around because the first one was a live stream, but this
yeah.
is I'm gonna go on their website right now to find out. DC Fano, because last time they had like a frequently asked questions of like how you navigate.
And then
5 days, 21 hours.
and you had to like make a schedule and stuff like that.
Yeah, frequently asked questions. Is this updated to what the new one will be?
Explore the
Um,
multiverse.
Oh God.
That's this
yeah,
Saturday.
for them calling it Explore the Multiverse, they really actually better let us see multiverse stuff.
Exactly. And they. Oh my.
No,
Bro,
it says
it
there will
pissed
be.
me off. They keep playing the damn. I swear to God, if they play that theme for this DC fan, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm serious. I'm gonna lose my shit.
It says there will be some optional AR experiences in DC fandom. Bro, they're just gonna release like a Snapchat filter. Oh, and they've got DC Fandom Kids as an entirely separate website. What the heck? If
I have
if
no
your
interest in that
younger
whatsoever.
DC fans
Yeah,
want to
they can watch little
participate
kitty shit.
in kid-friendly videos and talent-narrated stories, they can safely interact in this environment. So this is gonna be like a Club Penguin type like DC. Well, I'm gonna go to this website, DC Kids Fan. Oh, they don't have anything on here.
Are you guys excited for the extended Nightmare scene in Snyder's cut? Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
I'm still a little confused on the whole nightmare thing because it's like I at first I was like this is just a dream, but then with the whole Flash thing coming in, it's like was he dreaming that or was this
I was
actually
too.
from an alternate future?
I think it's from alternate future.
Yeah, because if I think with Flash, I think he did some sort of Flashpoint type shit. You know what I'm saying? He could have just did that, and Who knows? I mean, it could go either way.
There's an article on here. DC Fandome. Uh, oh crap. Wait. They've got a trailer for Explore the Multiverse, but still they don't have any real the FAQ is still from the last one, so I wish they'd explain this one better because they didn't even explain last time until like the day before that it's a live stream because I was expecting to like that it would like let you walk around and I think that's what this one's gonna be.
Yeah, because I think they like changed it at last minute and stuff. So it's like that would be the second part of this. Because I know that the first one was basically going to be all the information, all the movie stuff. So they wanted you to see all that stuff first, which is why they moved this to the second part. Is it strictly will it be limited to? Yeah, the FAQ. Yeah, all this stuff we already know.
Oh, I was talking with my friends about Arkham Knight, the game, and how like what he did to Jason was like different from the comics because he kept him in Arkham Asylum the whole time.
Yeah,
So he didn't just like crawl out of his grave alive, but like did you guys like that game?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I prefer the first two. I think the first two.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum is like fantastic.
Yeah, I think the storytelling in the first two is more intact. It's more locked in. It's more focused. And the Arkham Knight story is I don't know. I think them trying to like hide the review of Arkham Knight. I think it kind of backfired on them because everyone kind of figured out it was Jason Todd, and they tried to make like this big secret, like, "Oh, you don't know who the Arkham Knight is." It's like, well, we kind of figured it out. It's Jason Todd, right? So it's like, so I think that spoiler or hidden reveal kind of backfired on them. But I did not like the Batmobile. I thought the Batmobile sections were kind of awful, especially like shooting the drone attacks over and over again. It got kind of repetitive. I was just like, but overall, like it was fine. I think
Yeah,
the
it felt
first
like
three.
Arkham Tank.
Yeah.
what about Origins?
Or just
I feel like Origins, I replayed it and I feel like everyone was like hating on it when it came out, but it's
yeah,
actually like it's a really good it feels more like Batman than Arkham Knight did.
yeah,
Like it's a really Batman feeling game and there's the whole like the Joker thing, but there's also the dynamic with the Batcave and like Alfred. They've
yeah.
got a good story there. And well, if they it's weird that Gotham Knights isn't going to be in the Arkham series. That's so weird.
Yeah, I rather would be to prefer, the continuation after Arkham Knight, where it's
Yeah.
not just like, playing as Dick, Bruce, and Barbara. Not Bruce, but Jason. It's like, I want to see it, like, I don't know, it's just weird because they said like I think the Suicide Squad, they said that was a continuation in the Arkham universe, but not this game, the Gotham Knights, which is weird.
Yeah, that's so weird. The one that's actually Batman is the one that's not in the same universe.
and they open it with, if you're seeing this video, I'm dead. So it's just like, well, this is good. Isn't this a continuation of Arkham Knight? Why is he dead if it's not a
I thought it
continuation?
was when they showed that video. I thought he was. It was a continuation.
It's crazy how both in 2013 and 2015. Oh, actually, no, it was like 2008, but they tried making two Superman games. Rocksteady tried making one, and you sent us the footage of that PS3 one. It's not like no one wants to make a Superman game. It's that Warner Bros. Doesn't want us to have it because we want one. The developers want to make one. They've tried twice, and they don't want us to have a Superman game.
All
Why do they
right.
hate Superman?
All right, Gibbs. I'm going to head out. Great stream. I had a good time. You got my sub. Oh, thank you very much, dude. Keep up the good work, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for stopping by, bro.
Oh yeah, please come back to the next one because the
Yeah.
next time we stream will be. Should we do one on Friday before the while there's more stuff like because they released a lot about the fandom like in the week leading up. So we did a stream last time like before it and then on Sunday after.
So you want to do one before Saturday, before the DC
Yeah,
Fandome?
we could stream on Friday where we like talk about what they're releasing leading up to it, and then on Sunday like we talk about the final fandom of 2020.
Yeah, that sounds good. Because hopefully, well, I think what we're gonna get is the Schumacher cut. I feel like that's gonna be a different one because Val Kilmer is gonna show up there. They announced it.
Yeah, that's true. Why would he be there? Like, because they already gave a panel where they talked about like Batman through the ages. So, what would he be doing other than that? Another panel where he talks about like the only thing he was in was Batman Forever. There's nothing else he can talk about except for Batman Forever. It's like if he's there, there's it's the only thing he can do.
How'd you feel about his Batman portrayal, Val Kilmer? I like him. I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was it wasn't that bad. Um, he had a good fighting style. I mean, it was dumb how his mouth was always open because they didn't let him breathe like through his nose in that suit. So it looked kind of funny. It wasn't his fault though.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved. I mean, the movie's kind of
His suit
goofy.
was good. He had two suits.
Yeah, I love especially the suit like towards the end.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
suit he
Robin was pretty
starts
good.
out
I
with.
liked the way they handled him.
Yeah, the suit he starts out with is like it feels post um Batman Returns with like the yellow
Yeah,
logo. And
yeah,
then I don't know when he switches, but halfway or something, it might be at the end, but he switches to a suit where it's black on the logo too, and the yellow's on the
yeah,
belt instead. And they both looked pretty good.
yeah.
The suits in Batman and Robin were, uh,
Trash.
yeah, like the white highlights at the end that looked
Yeah.
disgusting. But the final suit for Batman Returns was actually not that bad.
Yeah,
It was disgusting.
yeah. I actually like the Batman Returns costume. I love the Batman '89 costume. I thought that was pretty good too. So it's just the
I like
Batman and Robin costumes are trash.
I like it.
Yeah,
But what about um what we were talking about? We were gonna talk about another one. Oh, the Flashpoint Batman, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about Flashpoint.
Yeah, cause with that picture, everybody thought it was a canceled movie or a show because it
yeah.
got a lot of views.
I thought it was for Tom Twain. I thought that was like the Flashpoint suit for Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Yeah, it was for a game, but
Yeah,
if it was a tie-in, that would have been nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
Um,
maybe it was an Injustice 2 expansion or something where they brought in because they did that last time where they showed Flashpoint. In Injustice 1 they had all the Flashpoint outfits. Like Injustice 1 is actually if you look at the character models, you can find they've got like the Arkham skins for all the characters.
yeah.
There's Flashpoint skins, like Killing Joke outfits. It's really cool how
especially for the Batman lore.
Injustice 1 is like at times I like it better than Injustice 2.
Oh, the other game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not a
yeah, the
yeah.
game.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about like story or the gameplay wise?
A lot of it, it's like the story was good
Yeah,
and the I mean the gameplay was I mean it was okay. This was like Mortal Kombat, but
yeah,
um when you go into the fighting with with your friends and you click like suits, they show you can pick like all of the Superman outfits. If you look through, they've got Superman from Man of Steel, New 52, like Red Sun, and then with like they've got with
Bizarro.
Deathstroke, he's got his normal outfit, but they also show Flashpoint Deathstroke and like they've got like New 52 and Flashpoint versions for like all the characters.
Yeah.
And Red Sun too. They've got Red Sun for Batman and Superman. So it's
It's
really
awesome.
cool to see in 3D all the different like comic versions of the characters. So that was one of the coolest things about that game.
Yeah. I love the story of her Injustice. I'm surprised like we haven't heard anything for like Injustice Part 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they
got the
should.
first
That
and
should be
second one.
something
It's
I
really
want to
good.
see at Fandome for
Yeah.
real. Is there a
They need to make a
schedule?
third one.
Oh, is there gonna be? I want to see what this. Oh no, there's no schedule because it's not live. It's just on demand
You
stuff.
like
So we
exploring,
don't even
yeah.
know what's gonna be at there. There might be an
But
Injustice 3
yeah,
something.
I think that they might
But
have like a DC fandom or something.
it would
Because
be
I wouldn't be
really
surprised if
cool.
they do. I forgot how the story ends for Justice 2.
Oh,
Well, it's
there's
actually
two
the
endings.
it's like Superman
Oh,
ending
I
and a
think what?
Batman ending.
I think yeah, I think Supergirl. I think Supergirl like puts Clark in the Phantom Zone. I think
Yeah, she does,
for
and
the
she
second
joins
one.
the
Yeah,
league with Batman.
yeah,
But with Superman, he takes over Batman's mind, and
yeah.
he locks Supergirl up in the Red Sun jail.
It was crazy because when I was playing Injustice 1, um, it came out in 2013, so I had no clue, to be honest, anything about the comics. I just thought it was like a game with like the Justice League, and it
Yeah.
showed like Joker. So when it started and it said like Nuke and Metropolis, I was like, no way. And then I was like, my first blind reaction going into Injustice is crazy. It's like, um, I'm like, whoa. And then when I see Superman walk up to the Joker and he like punches a hole through his chest, I'm like, what? And
Oh
then
yeah, I remember
and it's
that. That
and
dude
it's
went right straight through that chest.
Yeah.
Oh
in the
my god.
comics, do they cross over with the main continuity, or was that
No,
something unique
it,
to the
it's
video game?
it's only unique to the video game.
Yeah,
That
because
was
they
cool though, because they had Batman like fighting Batman, and he was like
Yeah.
debating like who was more like correct with their morals. And
Yeah.
at one point, like they were working together, but then the Batmans like turned on each other. And there
It's
was,
weird.
and then the Joker showed up, and everyone was like, "No way, the Joker's back." I thought he died, and he was like, "No, I'm a different Joker." And and that's just it was a cool kind of crossover thing where in this world that's like torn apart with everything going wrong,
Yeah.
it's just the main DC comes in and they're just like thrown into the mix. So that was really unique. Like Injustice
Yeah.
2, I don't know, Brainiac, that whole thing was not really like it
Interesting.
didn't grip me as much with the story, not really.
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. That one it just
I
I
guess
don't
it
know.
was catered more to like the multiplayer stuff with the whole like the gear and whatever, and less on the story. While Injustice 1 was more about the story,
Yeah.
and the whole multiplayer was just a fun component.
It was
Um,
Injustice. Was that the game that like got you back into reading comics?
Um, well, I haven't read the Injustice comics yet, but I
Yeah.
mean, now that I'm like reminiscing on how cool the game was, I'm
Yeah.
thinking I really should pick that up because there's a lot of them though, right? Isn't Injustice like one of the longest running DC comic series?
Yeah. So far, and Tom Taylor actually just like he's doing a new series. Like I think it's Injustice Year Zero or something like that.
Wow, so it's still going.
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah.
It's got 153 issues.
Yeah.
Wait, year
And then
zero?
yes, I think that's what it's called. Let me see.
That's cool though, because it'll show everything like before like what went wrong.
Yeah, actually, the comics are a prequel to the game series. It showed like before everything, before Superman became a tyrant and stuff like that. and it really like delves deep into the relationship between Clark and Bruce and stuff like that, and shows the differences between them and stuff. Yeah, Injustice Year Zero. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
They
So what is
basically took it as a loose adaptation from Kingdom Come, the way how the Joker bombed Metropolis.
kind
Yeah,
of?
yeah, because
And
Joker
Kind of
like
the same shit that happened in the
yeah,
Kingdom
but
Come.
Joker like gas
Superman.
Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Superman, even though he killed the love of his life, Superman still kept his cool in Kingdom Come, but in
Yeah,
Injustice he like snapped.
yeah, because like
Yeah.
Lois Lane was like pregnant with his child and stuff. And he
Yeah.
loses it.
But yeah, and Jason, yeah, and I think their son was already born or something. I mean, in the comics, there's not like the return stuff,
Yeah,
but I mean, he still meant a lot, and all of his coworkers too. Well, I mean, I guess there's a difference between like blowing up his place of work versus like the entire city.
he killed his wife too. So
Yeah,
it's like,
and he does it though, because it's not like he just blows up Lois. He tricks him into like
Thinking
beating
she was
Lois to
Doomsday.
death
yeah,
because he like drugs him into thinking that
it's
he's
Doomsday.
that
That
Doomsday.
was
Yeah,
fucked up, man. I felt
for
really
real.
bad. And she was pregnant?
Yeah,
Man. Mm.
Yeah, and after he kills that one guy, the Joker, he's like, why don't I just kill all the villains and set an example? I mean, it was cool in Injustice 2 seeing like a fallout where like Captain Cold was like, um, Superman killed my sister or something, and Wonder Woman was like, well, she kind of was a criminal, and they had a whole fight about that. But yeah, that game, I want to replay this because that was really cool because there was like Green Lantern fighting like the evil versions of himself, like
yeah.
the Yellow Lantern.
It's like
And then at the end,
actually,
I think Superman fights the bad Superman. That's really cool. I'm just remembering how cool this game was.
I love the story. Like the game, like I'm not a big fighting game guy, so I just love the
Yeah, I
story for
wasn't either.
Injustice.
I just saw it on the shelf and I was like, whoa, this, because I thought it was going to be more like an Arkham type gameplay.
Yeah,
But, and what, I mean, like I was like, really, this is like a side scrolling Street Fighter game. But once I was like invested in the story, it was like the whole fighting part. I was just getting through those because I wanted to see the cutscenes because of how like hooked I was.
yeah. I'm surprised like they haven't like done an Injustice like animated movie because I think that would be like perfect for that style.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah.
because they've
That would
got
look
like
beautiful.
Flashpoint. They've got a whole bunch of those. Like, um, yeah, it would make sense.
Making it
I
R
mean,
rated.
Yeah, well, you have to because like the book, like, the entire book is R rated. Just
Oh
like
man,
all of Superman's
dude.
acts, just like burning everybody, like
Bro,
killing
you
imagine.
see
Joker.
what he did to Shazam?
Oh, I forgot about that. I was
Dude,
so
he
mad.
burned through his head.
He did.
He did the dark side.
Oh,
He
he
did
did.
the
I forgot about that.
I
Like, let me
was
see.
like, I was like angry playing this game because like before that, it's like, oh, I was so mad. I was like, he was standing up for what was right, and Superman just like brutally murdered him. And I was like, because and before that though, they were kind of leading up to where like you almost cared about Injustice Superman
Yeah,
because he was talking like he was like reminiscing and stuff, and it's like, oh, you know. But once he did that, I'm like, no way. I don't care about how sad you are, dude. That's terrible.
he essentially like, killed a kid. We're
Yeah,
the kid.
basically.
God damn. Oh, this
No,
was
and
in a
they go to
video game.
Arkham Asylum and they make like a Joker Asylum. Okay, this is
Damn. I'm just like I'm watching it now.
Ares
Like,
is in
holy
the
shit.
mix.
And I know
If they
he
make an
kills Lex Luthor
Injustice,
too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did. He killed Lex.
yeah, because now there's a new Lex Luthor, right?
No,
I
there
mean,
was only
no,
one.
they get the Prime Lex Luthor. Oh, he wasn't in Injustice 2. So does this is the Prime Lex Luthor like?
Yeah, that's the only one they had.
So did he survive the Injustice game, or did they kill him along the way? What
They kill
happened?
him off. They get him
Who,
off.
who killed him?
It was Superman.
So basically, both Lex Luthors are dead.
Yeah.
So hold on, Luthor. So they take the wow. So the prime version of Lex Luthor from the main continuity comes over and he dies in this alternate reality. And when everyone comes back, it's like Joker comes back the same, but who doesn't come back as Lex? Because I wish they touched on that more. Because was the Prime Superman? Did he ever be like, "Oh no, my enemy's gone"? Because Batman has this weird thing with Joker where he like doesn't want him to die, but I'm wondering if Superman would be like, "Well, that sucks. Glad he's
I,
out of my hair."
yeah, I don't think Superman ever mentions Lex Luthor dying. Not from what I remember.
Yeah.
Like the
If they
good
make
version
an
of Superman.
Injustice 3, I really hope they cross over again because that was the coolest part.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the game would be like because the ending split off into two ways, and there's like not, and it was just the Injustice universe in that game too. It didn't have any of the main people, so I don't know where they could go, and that was the coolest part of it too. Was that crossover?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
story of Injustice 2 was it was weird because like Catwoman was like, yeah, I'm bad, but I don't want Gorilla Grodd to kill me or something.
and she has a relationship with Batman as well. Like there's a whole subplot
Oh
with
my
them.
God. I'm
They didn't
so
even talk
glad.
about that in Injustice 2. That was the thing in Injustice 1, remember?
Yeah.
Where they were like fighting and then they were like on the same side. Yeah, the
Like, that,
story, it's like they cared less about the story for the second one, but because I mean, I
I,
remember
I,
a lot of my friends were playing it for the whole multiplayer thing of like getting
yeah,
better gear and like. I mean, that's not why I bought the first one.
exactly. Like I don't know, like where they're gonna take the story if they make the third one because Superman's gone.
Because they didn't even
And,
finish the second one in the comics. They didn't.
the comics are like the prequel series to like the video game stories.
Oh.
Like the stories in the video games are more like the what's going on currently now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe they could. I have no clue.
It'll be interesting to see like what they do with it. Hopefully, it's like not. Hopefully, they just make a more. Because I don't know what they're gonna do with Superman. Because you have to bring Superman back. You're not gonna make an Injustice without a Superman character, and Supergirl's unless she's gonna like lead the Justice League with Batman, and have the characters are either like in jail or dead. So just like I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with it.
Maybe that's what the. Oh crap! Maybe that's what the Jeffrey D. Morgan thing was. The
Mhm.
maybe the canceled video game that they were talking about was
Yeah,
Injustice 3. That'd be terrible.
Wait, what happened?
I was thinking about the Flashpoint concept art we were talking about, the Batman, and it was
Yeah.
from a canceled video game. If that canceled video game ended up being Injustice 3, where they like crossed over with Flashpoint and Injustice or something,
Holy
bro.
shit.
And
like
it's a
uh,
canceled video game, so we'll never know what that was from unless he gives more details.
or maybe it would have been like a Thomas Wayne Batman game, like following the adventures of like that parallel world of
Yeah, and
Flashpoint.
yeah,
That would have
because
been really cool.
Seriously,
then he'll be
man.
able to
Make the
shoot
damn
people.
show already, man.
Just like I hope that wasn't the case because that would really get me upset.
What?
The Flashpoint storyline game, if that was it.
Oh yeah.
It's like what? Like
I'd
I would
rather
love
see
to.
that in the show, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. I want to see that on HBO Max with Jeffrey D. Morgan. That would be cool. I don't know why
Damn,
they. I
man.
don't know if they had like discussions about that, but that would be really cool to see. They
You
actually
know
do
what?
something like that.
Yeah, if I was to like write comics, I would like start out with that for that Batman. Just a parallel uh timeline. I would just do that. Make it like shit, I don't know, like 100 issues maybe. Give it a good story, Martha's Joker, of course, but make it go more in depth. Seem interesting.
Remember when Joker in Justice One, he was like, "Maybe you won't kill your next family," and then and then Superman. That's what he says before Superman kills him. That made I was like, "Whoa."
Because I know the whole like thing with like Batman would never kill Joker and Superman actually does. I thought that was like a nice twist to the story because you expect Superman like to never kill Joker.
That line got in my head because I knew what was after he said that. I'm like, he's not gonna like that because he was like, first Krypton, now Metropolis. Maybe you won't kill your next family or something like that. Because I just went back to watch that scene and I'm like, he's
Damn.
trying to get him to kill him. It's like that's his whole goal is to turn him evil. It's like,
Yeah.
The fact that he broke Superman like that, dude, I was like, wow. Joker is like, I'm not gonna lie. Going back to that topic we
it's
were talking about, how Joker is like the most evil character. I just feel it. Like that's the
he
answer.
created the whole Injustice
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah,
Where
he really did. He really did.
it's
God damn.
yeah, and I forgot what I was gonna say, but Joker. Oh, I'll get to it in a second. Yeah, that was his whole plan. Man, it was gonna be cool, but like, I can't remember. But
With Joker.
um, something about the joke. Oh yeah, it's cool. What I was gonna say is, it's crazy how he can get into Superman's head, like under his skin, way easier than Batman. Like a lot of
Yeah,
the
because
coolest stories involving the Joker, like I mean, it's cool when it's Superman and the Joker because the Emperor Joker was a Superman comic.
yeah. But I think like
Um,
Superman is like much more like naive. He's like much more innocent. He's not used to like that kind of evil as opposed to like Batman, who's like Batman. I would say like he's pretty much like an evil character just on the side of right. Because Batman is just like a broken dude. And if
yeah,
he didn't, and Batman didn't have Alfred or like any of the Robins to like rein him in, like he would go off the deep end. So I think like
yeah, because
Batman's,
there's a quote where he's like, if Superman wanted to, he could um, fly down and kill me any second he wanted to in a fight, but he holds back because the quote is like, but deep down, Clark is a good person and I'm not.
yeah,
That's what Batman said.
yeah,
Yeah,
Something he would say.
which
Something
is
he would
true.
say. Yeah, it's true. Like it's something that makes a lot of sense. Cause like when they're always together with each other, they're like it's like they see themselves as brothers, just like from parallel, you know, uh, different parallels of themselves.
Yeah,
And it's like they have that, connection with each other where they understand what goes on. And they may have their differences, which they do in Injustice, but hey, it is what it is.
I think that's what makes that's why I love the differences between Batman and Superman. It's like you have one is light and the other one is dark, and just like and they both are aware of what each other is capable of. So it's just like I think even Superman calls Batman like the most dangerous human being on planet Earth.
Shit, I gotta agree with him. I mean, hell, if he's the world's greatest detective, And along with Superman, with them together, they're called the world's what, finest?
Yeah, world's finest.
Shit, man, you can't do nothing with that. You can't. I'm telling you right now. I was look. I mean, Dark Side might be, but for like people from that world trying to do shit and all that, trying to stop them and all, it just it won't work. I don't see it happening. I don't. Don't. Yeah, man. I mean, people should be scared when they got to fight Batman and Superman. Dude. I
Hey,
mean,
Batman's
just
no joke.
yeah. I mean, just imagine if both of them were evil and they're working together. Who are you? You gonna want to fight them? Like you gonna want to fight them? I'd be scared as shit. I gotta go against Batman, who's evil, because you already know he likes to crack bones, and you
Yeah.
got Superman, who can tear me apart. It's like, come on, like I'm surprised. I don't think nobody made a story like that. You know what I'm saying? Like from a comics, I just don't think nobody did.
Of like
I'll
showing
be
Batman
scared as
evil.
shit. Huh?
Of like showing Batman evil.
Batman and Superman evil.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone's ever made a comic like that.
Shit, I'd be scared. I'd be scared just by reading it. Be like, God damn.
You know who could be like the only person to save the world if they're both evil? I bet it's probably Shazam because Shazam, like Superman's weakness is magic, and Batman would try to outsmart him by getting him to say Shazam and then turning him into Billy Batson and killing him. So what I would do
Yeah.
is I would just put duct tape over my mouth so I can't say Shazam, and I'd fight Batman and then I'd fight Superman, so I wouldn't let them trick me. And Superman is his weakness is magic, so when he's fighting Black Adam, it's actually like a fair fight too. Because when he gets
True.
hit with those blasts, it like actually hurts him.
Yeah.
And Shazam can do the same thing.
And Superman and Shazam have both like similar power sets to one another,
Yeah, I
just like
feel
one
like
is magic.
Shazam. I mean, Shazam. The reason why he's not able to beat Superman is just because he's a kid. But if he was like mature and had the same like experience, he could pretty much beat Superman. I bet.
Yeah. I think Shazam did kind of like beat Superman in the Kingdom Come storyline, didn't he?
Pretty much,
Kingdom Come. Yeah, he did.
that's
He
when
was
he's
beating the shit out
older.
of him.
Yeah.
He was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not gonna lie. He was beating the shit. But that's because Shazam, I think he was mentally something happened to his mentality. Like, I don't know, he wasn't feeling normal at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did sacrifice himself for the greater good later on. So I was like, okay, well.
I know the Superman and Shazam had like this epic fight in one of the I think it's the Justice League animated series. It's just like back and forth, like going like destroying buildings and shit like that. It looked like the Man of Steel fight. Just like the both of them just beating the shit out of each other. I gotta find that clip.
Was it Superman Shazam and the Return of Black? Like, was it the movie called Superman Shazam, The Return of Black Adam?
Yeah, I
Or
think so.
Yeah. Or just like Superman Shazam, some shit.
I might have to watch that. I haven't seen it.
I don't think I gotta watch that too. I don't think I've seen it. I see like clips of it on YouTube.
Yeah, I
The whole
saw
thing.
that. I seen clips, but I was like, because the animation it looks different from the ones from Apocalypse War and that whole series. It looks way different.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Because I think it's like much more like kid friendly and stuff like that. And Justice League is like much more adult. Fucking rated R, bro.
Man,
I think this is like the first Justice League movie that's like rated R in animation. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm like, wait a minute. They made some fucking animation that rated R, dude. That's fucking dope. Like seriously. I'm like, man, I want to see that type of shit in Snyder Cut, like just imagine.
Because I think the Snyder cut, I don't know if it's gonna be rated R, but it's gonna be like much more adult. I think like they're gonna show some shit. I was like, damn. I don't think you can see that shit in a PG-13
Yeah, I
movie.
think imagine if they show a Nightmare Joker.
I'm thinking that too. I think it's in there. I think Joker is in there.
I mean, maybe the card is showing that he's dead or something because it's just floating in the wind.
Yeah, like fan service.
Yeah, but like, I mean, even if it's not Nightmare Joker, I do think we gotta see him. I think they're gonna show him maybe meeting with Luthor.
They have to.
Yeah.
Remember when he's like, Batman tells Lex like, I've got friends that'll see you in the asylum or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Maybe he meets Joker in there somehow. I mean, the timeline doesn't really match up because Joker's like free at that point, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe he
I
breaks him out. Joker
I
breaks him out.
yeah. I think Lex Luthor is in the nightmare sequence. I think
Huh?
Lex Luthor is in a nightmare sequence.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He been connected since BVS. You can already tell just by looking at what he's been saying.
Yeah.
You know about the whole the red capes are coming. The red capes are
Yeah.
coming. What some shit he was saying, but you already know. I kind of laughed. I was like, "What the hell is this man saying?"
It's like, what is this guy going on about? It's like, shit makes no sense. But I think he's in the nightmare sequence. I think we're gonna see Joker in the jail because Deathstroke is in the scene. Because I think it was, I'm trying to remember if Zack Snyder actually filmed Deathstroke breaking out Lex Luthor out of the Arkham Asylum. And that leads into the Batman series that they were gonna do. Yeah.
They got it, man. They even got the right actor for it. Seriously,
Yeah. He's
he's
big.
fucking
He looks
buff.
like
Yeah, he's fucking big. Dude is fucking big.
he looks like Deathstroke. It's like, why not? It's like you have the actor. I don't know if they're gonna use him, but hopefully they do. Just like, I don't know. We just have to wait and see. I don't know if they're gonna announce it at DC Fandome or I don't know if they're gonna announce it like HBO Max because I think I sent you the link where they're gonna announce like they're gonna have an HBO Max kind of like event as well. Where they're gonna announce all the HBO.
Max Fandome. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Oh yeah. You sent in the link. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out because
Yeah, it's not anything like they're not showing off anything, but I mean for now, but they copyrighted that term, so or trademarked it.
Yeah.
But there's another fandom coming out in December. I don't because fandom I guess is a Warner Brothers thing, but I mean it has nothing to do with DC. It's called Harry Potter fandom.
oh hell
Bro,
no.
why would they do that though? I feel like that movie series is kind of
It's
a little
like it's
dead right
over.
now. It's
Yeah.
over.
It's so
It's like they finished that storyline like what years ago. Just
Yeah,
like
I don't know why they're doing that. Like they've got the Harry Potter world at Universal and they're still getting money there, but like unless I don't know. I hope they don't make another play. Remember that the cursed child.
oh yeah, I think wasn't that play like actually cursed? Like everything that went wrong did, or like wasn't
Yeah,
that good?
and that whole like I read this because they sold the screenplay as a book for some
Yeah,
reason, and it pretty much broke the whole like all the rules of time travel that they put in the third one. Remember how in like the third one, you couldn't really change time. It's like when you go back, you're just doing the stuff that like already happened pretty much.
yeah,
In the cursed child, he actually like creates a new timeline, which is completely against what is just bad. I don't even think it should have come out. I don't know why they're doing another fandom, but I mean, I don't know. I guess there's still fans though that like it. I guess I don't. I mean, if I don't like it, I mean, it's cool that they're getting a fandom. I
yeah.
guess, but like, I don't know. I
It's not
guess
my thing.
yeah. I mean, I guess more fandoms for people is a good thing because I mean, there's also people who didn't want to see there be Snyder stuff, but I mean, we got it anyway. So I
And they
mean,
are
if they're
mad about that.
yeah,
For
I'm not mad.
real.
I'm not against the Harry Potter fandom. I just don't. I'm not gonna look at it because it's cool that those fans are getting a fandom, I guess. But like, I'm not. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, it's not my thing. Don't care about it. Never will. I was never a big Harry Potter fan anyway, so I'm just like, cool for them, but not for me. But yeah, we're coming up at 2 hours. I think that's gonna be it Well, it's gonna be 2 hours and 10 minutes. We always do like we're 2 hour podcasts. We always do like 2 hour streams. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be
we just keep doing streams that are the same runtime as
yeah.
Justice League. Justice League.
Yeah, our streams are longer than Josstice League, which probably our streams are better than Justice League. Fuck that movie.
Yeah,
But yeah.
for real. Our streams are better than that.
But yeah, we will be back on. Well, we're gonna do a special stream on Friday talking about DC Fandom Part 2.
Because
Our
I'm thinking this
predictions.
week they'll release things leading up, right?
Yeah, yeah, I was so because I think they did the same thing. We found out the Ben Affleck announcement before the event even happened.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Since like
follow up.
yeah, so I think similar things are gonna happen here. So yeah, so stay tuned on Friday. Be sure to come in. We were talking DC Fandom Part 2. Thank you for nerdy in many ways. Thomas Latimer for coming in. And Simon Says for speaking on the stream. And we'll be back on Friday talking DC Fandom Part 2. And until then, Truthcast is out. Peace.